Hey guys, Jeremiah with Steps Pressure Washing and More. Today we've got one job, and we are about to leave the house. And it's going to be a job we got through one of our realtor contacts, and it's going to be a house wash, driveway, parking pad, and then an outbuilding. So a fairly large amount of concrete going on today. We are going to be stopping by the pressure washing store, which is not on the way, but I need more SH for the next few days because I'm doing a lot of concrete and I need to be able to post-treat that, and that uses a lot more SH than doing just a standard house wash. So also, July is still coming through for me. It has been very promising. I booked a big job yesterday, and that was off of a yard sign I put out 3 months ago. I have been saying for a while, if you put your yard sign in the right spot and you put it correctly, I like to brace mine at kind of a little bit of an angle so that it is kind of pushing against like a street sign or a stop sign or something like that, and it has something to push against. That way when the wind blows, it's kind of at that angle, so it's kind of braced, but when the wind blows the other way, it's pushing against the backstop, basically. But anyway, I put a sign out like 3 months ago and got a call yesterday from it. Pretty good size house, and it's really hard for me to envision changing my marketing strategy away from yard signs being at the core of it, just because the return on investment has been so massive. Because the yard signs are out there, you put it at a good corner and, you might get 20, 30,000 people go by it a day, and you might get one phone call a month. And I like them odds because you're not paying for every impression like you are with like a pay-per-click or a paper impression like you would like with Facebook ads or Google ads. And you're just really paying for the sign and hoping that it doesn't get thrown away that weekend. But anyway, let's go up to the pressure washing store. I need some SH for the next, week and a half. And I am going to try to not leave there with a new surface cleaner because I've been thinking a lot about buying a new surface cleaner. I'm still running the 16-inch Whisper Wash on the 4 gallon a minute machine. And I know that I can upgrade the nozzles. But I'm really feeling like I'm going to need a second surface cleaner just with how busy we have been staying. If I get a big concrete job and I can call Ben out to do the big concrete job with me, why not have 2 surface cleaners? We can knock it out in half the time, maybe less, because I've got the 8 gallon a minute machine and it's just sitting idle while I'm doing concrete cleaning. So we'll see what happens. We made it out to downtown Clayton, pretty close to downtown Clayton, this one is. I did park in the driveway. We are washing the driveway today, but I just wanted to get off the street as there is a sign immediately in front of the house that says no parking from 7:30 a.m. to noon. So we will be washing everything except for where the truck is, and then we will be doing street parking, because it should be by noon by the time we are done with everything. We are going to be doing street parking and then just washing kind of that area under the truck. But good bit of concrete out here today. This is definitely one that I'm glad I'm not doing with my old Surface Max surface cleaner. It would have taken me all day long. I did underquote this one a little bit because I was not anticipating concrete under this building because I, just used Google Maps, so I didn't see all of this. We're going to be doing this building in here, just really sprucing it up, and we're going to be hitting this little guy over here. Again, just getting it ready to sell. The house itself is very simple, straightforward, not really big at all, but they've had some repairs done, some landscaping done, and they've done a great job of cleaning it up and getting it ready for me to come through. We have the wood plank siding. Nothing really super crazy on this one, other than a lot of concrete. and a little bit of landscaping, but went on through, windows are closed. Yep, all right. But no damage noted yet. And it started with a very light rain about half mile before I got here. So I figured that's about how it's gonna go. Today, just a light rain here and there. I did go and get 55 gallons of bleach, split up between my 35-gallon tank, and then some totes, and then some more totes, and oh yeah, also I got a new surface cleaner. This is the BE 24-inch Whirlaway. It was kind of the biggest one they had on hand. It's a 3 nozzle, and they got it all set up for me, and I'm going to be trying that out today. Hopefully it makes quick work of this. We have been running the 4-gallon-a-minute machine. I should have been filling up my water tank while I was doing this. We have been using the 4-gallon-a-minute machine, even though we have the 8-gallon-a-minute machine. But I really didn't want to have the 4-gallon-a-minute machine just sit there on the trailer, never being used. So having it in use for surface cleaning made sense to me, but everyone has told me that one of the biggest advantages of having an 8-gallon-a-minute machine was for surface cleaning. So I decided we're going to take advantage of that. I've got this is a good amount of concrete here today, and tomorrow's job is all concrete, and it is very large. So why not? Get any wasp nests or mud daubers, mud wasps out of there. I rode out here totally empty today, just because I want to be transporting as little weight as possible. We have, 55 gallons of SH. Actually, we've got more than that, but we've got about 55, 60 gallons of SH on the rig today. And I'm going to be hauling that IBC empty while we're moving, just to keep as much weight off of the rear axle of the truck as possible. And we're going to make it happen today. Yeehaw! After a couple of setbacks today, I am now back to surface cleaning. I put a new ball valve on because my old ball valve failed. And that's it, buddy. Yeehaw! 24-inch. Really dirty to really clean. Kind of hard to do with one hand. All right. definitely feel like it was a lot faster than with the 4, but overall today, I don't think I saved any time. A quick break in the truck while it is a little bit of a heavy rain coming in. The 24-inch BE Whirlaway has done well so far. I keep stopping, I keep having an issue here and an issue there. My ball valve failed, but it has been failing. So I needed to get the one I had in the toolbox set up. And it's bugging me a little bit because I need to redo the thread tape. But I'm finding my limitations, finding my speed on this one. I got really excited at one point. I just started going. And after a little while, I looked back and I had some pretty significant stripes on the driveway. So I had to go back, go a little slower, and that helped a lot. So I'm just finding my speed. Just because it's bigger doesn't mean it's going to be faster. Or doesn't mean that I can go faster. It's covering a larger surface area with 3 nozzles. It's doing a great job. I think that once I get my rhythm in it, I'm going to save a ton of time. I am really enjoying rinsing with the 8 gallon a minute, because usually when I'm doing flat work, I'm doing everything with the 4 gallon a minute machine because it's just, I have it set up. So rinsing with the 8 has been really nice, and I'm going to keep on keeping on. And if it takes me a little extra time today, I'm not worried about it. We're not in the middle of spring, so if I spend a little bit of extra time just getting this done and fiddling with the new machine and learning my rhythm and fighting the hoses, because I'll tell you, I really feel like the hoses are in the wrong place, and I don't know why, but I'm going to keep on going, and looks like we just got a little bit of a let up in the rain, so let's see what I can get done. Around to get started here on the front of the driveway, and you can see the transition here from where I have cleaned to where I have not. So the results speak for themselves. Finally wrapping up on this one. Ended up doing part of the roof on here just because you could see it from the deck and it looked really bad. But I love the way that these aluminum buildings came out. Probably some of my best as far as effort versus return. And the driveway came out pretty good too. I don't know if effort versus return really played the same role, but it looks nice to me. I had a good bit of an issue today on this one, just trying to find my rhythm and learning the new surface cleaner. The result came out great, in my opinion, and so overall, not a bad option. I'm definitely finding my groove with it. When I moved from the 15-inch Surface Max that didn't have any handles or anything up to the 16-inch Whisper Wash, it was like night and day. It was the best thing that I ever done. And moving from the 16-inch Whisper Wash to the 24-inch Whirlaway, really not that big of a difference. Honestly, I think I prefer the Whisper Wash because it doesn't have casters. but this is also very heavy, so I think casters would be necessary for it. Yeah, I mean, it did a good job. Not as fast as I wanted it to be, but I've got to find my rhythm with it and find my rhythm with the 8 gallon per minute machine doing surface cleaning. So definitely really nice rinsing with the 8 gallon a minute compared to the 4 gallon a minute. So if nothing else, maybe I can save a little time there. I do have a 3,500 square foot driveway tomorrow, and I'm also working on a small driveway after that. So I'm hoping that I can really get a chance to try this out again tomorrow and find my groove, make the system work, and make it faster. But other than that, I'm going to pack it up for the night and head out to get some dinner with the wife and just call it a day. Thank you guys so much for watching, and y'all be safe out there.